Buenas las. How's everybody doing out there? I'm so happy you guys all came out for this. This is so exciting. So what I learned is that we can't divide our arts into different sections. Like, you know, different cultures can do that, but I realized that our art goes with our music, goes with our dance, goes with our song. It goes all together. So these are the Yaklanas, the Raven Clan, the Double Fin Killer Whales, and my family. And we got new babies here, and this is actually a new dance group we formed recently. So we're gonna share some old songs and some new songs. Ready? So you see our new drum leader right here, my grandbaby. Good job, Huya-chan.
Yaklanas Hinu-Ichion. We are Yaklanas Double Fin. Our clan is Raven and our crest is Double Fin. And we are all one family. My sister and I, where is she? Oh, we're the parents, and then our children, grandchildren, and there's also 3 great-grandchildren here now. So in our language, we just say Di Good Night Teen Aoyagin. We're happy to be here. Gangwad Luan, and we're glad all of you are here as well. Our first song is a new Raven Clan song that was given to us. We just visited Masset on Queen Charlotte. Used to be Queen Charlotte, now it's Haida Gwaii. They changed the name to our Haida name. Yay! We were there for a pole raising, and a woman from our clan and crest was honored. Her husband carved her a huge double fin raven pole, and we were there when the pole was raised, and we were given permission to use that new song. So our next song is a very old one that was brought out of the archives, and it could have been lost to us forever, but my niece Sondra is making sure we're relearning this very old song. Our grandmother lived in Heidelberg, Alaska till she was 104 years old. And most of you probably know in her generation they weren't allowed to sing or dance or speak their own language. But we're bringing it all back. Forgot to mention that the Haida Raven Double Fin is the largest clan of the Haida Nation.
I interesting about this song because as we're relearning our elders' songs, we only would sing phonetically before because our language wasn't written. But now that they're writing our language, they've come up with the written form of our language, we're able to learn it faster. But as we're bringing the songs back, it's jogging our elders' memories. And Natale is the Chinook word for Victoria, BC. So my mom and auntie were saying that, you know, Natale Schoon, they're talking about the schooner coming from Victoria, BC in the song. So now, you know, the more we sing it, the more it jogs our elders' memories. Oh yeah, I remember what that means. And so it's pretty amazing that our elders spoke Chinook, Haida, Tlingit, Tsimshian, Russian, English. We are very capable of speaking multiple languages. And so that's where we're going back. We're going, reclaiming our language. Ready? Yeah. You guys got the rattle? We'll grab the rattle.
Our next song is called Sin Yahudu. It's also a Yaklana song, and the story is that a raven is sitting in a tree, and below the raven is a big wolf. So the raven starts singing one of her beautiful songs, and the wolf looks up at her and thinks to himself, this raven is singing to me like she knows me. And so he thanks the raven, and the raven flies away, and this is the song that was given to us.
We're still collecting masks and stuff. I wish I had a wolf mask to illustrate this story. All right, ready? The words for the singers because we're relearning our Haida words, and so I want us to be able to sing along with the correct words. It's so exciting. Yeah, what do you think, baby? You want, I think okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the men and women's, right?
We decided to have a little fun and action, so we'd like all the men and boys to come up, and we're going to have you dance with the men in our group. This is the men's participation kind of competition, and it's not hard. It'll get you warmed up. It's kind of cool out here tonight.
And maybe we could dance over here because to stay out of the way of the wires. No, they're going to dance. Nobody can see that. Nobody can see that. It's too far away.
Closer.
Go ahead and go back.
Just get an elbow out in front of the other one.
Are we going to circle there? You just stand right. You can move that mic though. Maybe. Are you going to dance with me? Haksa! Hey, hey, holla! Hey, hey, holla, hey, hey, holla, hey, holla, hey, hey, holla, hey, holla, hey, holla, hey, hey, holla, hey, hey, holla, hey, hey,
So it's a very good group. Give yourselves a hand. And now we'd like to invite the women up and girls and maybe I will.
She's been really hard. They can't over there.
So this next song, good job everybody. We want to say the women one. I always want to say the women one, but it's pretty even, pretty tied there. My auntie always says this is not Dancing with the Stars. So this next song is called the Yaklanas Lullaby, and it's to honor the children of the father who is a Yaklanas. Because in our clan, in our family, in the Haida culture, we're matrilineal, and so the Yaklanas clan name passes through me and my daughter. But when, like my brother, the clan passes through his wife, so we have to adopt her into the opposite clan, which is Eagle clan. It's real confusing, but we're reclaiming and relearning our clan system because it was banned at one point. It used to be illegal to be Haida. I mean, how do you do that? Right, it didn't work, right? Look at us now. So we're relearning our clan system, and we like to honor the children who don't have clans yet. And this summer we're gonna get Sherry, and my nephew just had a baby girl. He's Yaklanas. And so this song is for her. This song is for Tai Tai, Kaylee, and Russie. They are children of the father Yaklanas. You guys can stand right here. You're gonna get tight. You got baby. Kaylee, just come on. Ready? Yay! You guys can dance. Let's go back and forth. Aliyah, 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 aliyah. I made them learn these songs in a week. They did it. I was like, it's in your blood. You guys can learn, and they did it. Go ahead, Anthony.
Oh, I was just going to say, when we were little, if you grew up in a Haida household, you were always rocked to that, oh, eh. Can everyone say that? Oh, eh. And it would put the kid right to sleep.
Yeah.
I worked in a preschool in the Seattle School District, and I was reading a story to the kids at nap time, and I told them about how I was rocked to sleep as a baby, and so I kept doing that. And half of them were falling asleep, and one little kid said, "Miss Jimenez, can you scratch our backs?" Now he's a big man, guy. Okay, so we're going to do our exit.
Sorry guys, that's a men's competition. This is not Dancing with the Stars. This is my grandbaby Huya Jad's first dance performance. Yay, Huya Jad! She's like, where's my... I hear my name over there. Along with having the double fin killer whale crest, we also have the berry picker of the moon crest, which is featured throughout this book in the art. And so this is my third children's book. My first one was about orcas, second one was about raven and eagle, and the third one is about a wolf, and I'm hoping to do a fourth about a bear. And I wish I could have brought Makund Lan with me. She's the inspiration for this book. But I'm really excited to share it with you, and I made some copies to hand out to everyone who showed up today as a gift. So I use old Haida stories and recreate new Haida stories, but also incorporate the old Haida stories. So this book is called Kundlan, the wolf pup with moonlight in her eyes. And Nick is my beautiful assistant. This is a story about a wolf pup named Kundlan. Isn't she cute? Her story begins on a warm summer evening on the night of the full moon. A couple is having dinner outside. It was a clear night, so they decided to camp out under the stars. As they watched the bright moon rise, they both sat silently and wished the exact same wish at the exact same time. When this happens, wishes always come true. Then they both fell into a cozy sleep. The next morning, the sun awoke them to a very cute surprise. Right in between them slept a tiny wolf pup, still too tiny to open her eyes. They looked around for her mama, but they couldn't find her. So they wrapped her in a warm blanket and went inside. They took her home. About 4 weeks passed, and the couple decided to camp out under the stars again. They took the tiny little wolf pup everywhere they went. As they watched the full moon rise, the pup opened her eyes. They were as bright and beautiful as the moon. The couple named her Kundlan, which means moonlight. When she heard her name, she let out a little howl. Oh, oh, oh. She liked her name. Every night, Awa, which means mama, would sing her a song that put Kundlan right to sleep every time. Kari la digiti hangi hui hola kung iwan hagang asa kui asa sana andang kang hadanga ankari la hu digit hagani Real quick, my Chana would sing that song to all of us. It's an old Scottish lullaby that I translated to our language. Time passed as it always does, and Kundlan grew big. One night, she was gone for a very long time, so the couple went to look for her. They came to a meadow where they saw their pup frolicking in the moonlight. They came closer, and Kundlan ran to greet them. They all gazed at the beautiful full moon. It was a bright and clear night, and the stars shone bright. Suddenly, a bright moonbeam came down from the moon. Kundlan jumped up and began running up the moonbeam. The couple couldn't believe their eyes. She wanted them to follow her. It felt like a dream as they walked up the moonlight beam. Finally, they got to the moon. Kunlan began to run towards a house made of moonstone. Just then, a woman appeared in the doorway, and the wolf pup jumped into her arms. "Oh, my sweet pup, I have missed you so. Come in, I have prepared some treats for you." The food was delicious. "I'm so happy you like my mooncakes. The moonberries are fresh. I collected them this morning in hopes of your visit," Nung Kungao, the moon mother, explained. Then it was story time. Nung Kungao told them this story. "One day, as I was helping my dear friend Kung Huj, which means moon wolf, give birth to a litter of pups, suddenly we heard a wish coming from earth. It was such a powerful wish that it reached the sky. It was such a loving wish, it brought a tear to our eye. 2 people wished for a daughter at the same time. And at that same moment, one of the little pups let out a little howl. Oh, oh, oh! Kung Huj and I knew what it meant. As the couple slept, we made their wish come true and sent Kunlan to earth to be their Jada, which means daughter. So that's how she got to live with them. Time passes very slow on the moon. Kunlan and the couple had to wait until the next Kunkisk, which means full moon, to return to earth. So Nung Kungao took them on many moon adventures. That's where she gets the moonstones to build her house. Finally, it was time to return to Earth. As they walked down the moonbeam, they heard Moon Mother sing her song. Digit lang de quang at lent I jang hagwa udang di gudang gang hanj gu di gu dang gang gedag dangan kung hai haju. And that means, my dear children, I am here. I hear your wishes on nights clear. And if you wish from your heart, you may be gifted a little moon pup. And that is why wolf pups, big and small, love to sing to the moon. Ho sungung, kung ao singyas lagung, kung huj singyas lagung. They say, "Good night, moon mom. Good night, moon wolf." The end. I hope you liked my new story. I was worried you guys wouldn't like it.